Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English Podcast. I'm David, and I'm here with my amazing co-host, Sarah. Sarah, how are you doing today?
Hey, David. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing fantastic, and I'm super excited about today's topic because I know it's going to be a game changer.
You know what? I was talking to a student yesterday, and she said something that really hit me. She said, David, I understand grammar perfectly.
But when I watch Netflix, it sounds like everyone is speaking a completely different language. Does this sound familiar to anyone watching?
Oh my goodness, exactly. And here's the thing. It's not about your English being bad. It's about understanding the secret sounds that natives use.
Today, we're revealing 7 specific English sounds that will literally transform your listening skills overnight. This is pure gold, guys.
And if you want to finally understand movies, podcasts, and conversations without subtitles, hit that like button right now.
Don't forget to subscribe. We're building a community of English learners who are serious about achieving real fluency, not just textbook English.
All right, Sarah, let's break this down for everyone. What exactly are these mysterious native sounds we're talking about that seem to make English so difficult to understand when we're listening?
Great question, David. These are called connected speech patterns, and they're basically how native speakers naturally blend, reduce, and modify sounds when they speak at normal conversational speed.
Think of it like this. Written English is like individual building blocks sitting separately on a table. But spoken English is like those blocks connected together in one flowing structure.
Exactly. So instead of saying each word separately and clearly like we learned in school, native speakers connect everything together to create smooth, efficient communication patterns.
And here's the key insight. This happens because our mouths are naturally lazy. We automatically take shortcuts when speaking to use less energy and speak more efficiently and quickly.
When you understand these shortcuts and patterns, listening becomes incredibly easier because you're no longer fighting against natural speech. You're working with it instead.
The 7 specific sound patterns we'll explore today are linking, reduction, elision, assimilation, intrusion, weak forms, and contractions that natives use unconsciously every day.
Don't worry about memorizing those technical names right now. What matters is recognizing these sounds when you hear them and understanding how they transform regular English into native speed English.
Okay, let's dive into some real examples right now. Sarah, I'll say a sentence the textbook way first, then the natural native way. Are you ready to hear the difference?
Let's do it. Here's a perfect example. Textbook way. What are you going to do? Native way. What you gonna do? Notice how what are you becomes whatcha completely.
Here's another one that will blow your mind. Textbook. I do not know what you are talking about. Native. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like a different language.
Let's try linking sounds now. Textbook. Turn it off. Native. Turn it toff. The words flow together like one long word instead of 3 separate words speaking clearly.
And here's reduction in action. Textbook. Can you help me? Native. Can you help me? The can becomes can, and you becomes ya, much faster and more natural sounding.
Watch this one. Textbook. Going to the store. Native. Going to the store or even going to the store. We drop sounds and connect everything together for efficiency.
Here's intrusion. Go away becomes go away. We add a tiny W sound between the words to make the transition smoother. It happens automatically when we speak quickly.
And contractions everywhere. I will not be able to come becomes I won't be able to come. We compress multiple words into shorter, connected forms that flow much more naturally.
Sarah, let's talk about why mastering these sounds will completely transform someone's English experience. First, and most importantly, movie magic without subtitles anymore.
Absolutely. Remember struggling to understand Netflix shows? Once you recognize these patterns, you'll catch 80% more of what's being said in any movie or series.
And it works both ways. When you start using these sounds yourself, you'll sound incredibly more natural and fluent. People will think you've been speaking English forever.
Plus, conversations become so much more relaxed and enjoyable. You're not constantly asking, "Sorry, what did you say?" You're actually participating naturally in the conversation flow.
Here's a big one. Confidence boost. When you understand fast, natural speech, you feel like you've unlocked a secret code. It's incredibly empowering for your English journey.
And let's be honest, it's actually fun. Once you start hearing these patterns everywhere, it becomes like a game. You'll listen to songs and podcasts completely differently.
Your listening speed increases dramatically too. Instead of processing each individual word slowly, you start understanding chunks of meaning at once, just like native speakers do.
Most importantly, you finally break through that intermediate plateau. This is what separates good English learners from those who achieve true fluency and natural communication skills.
All right, here's your action plan to master these sounds. Step 1. Awareness training for the first week. Choose one episode of a TV show you love and watch it with subtitles first, then without.
Step 2. Shadow practice for weeks 2 and 3. Pick 3 to 5 sentences that gave you trouble from that episode. Listen and repeat until you can match the natural rhythm perfectly.
Don't worry about understanding every single word during shadow practice. Focus on the sound flow and rhythm instead. Your goal is to mimic the musical patterns of natural English speech.
Step 3. Recording check in week 4. Record yourself saying those same sentences, then compare your version to the original. Adjust your rhythm and connections until they match closely.
Step 4. Active listening practice ongoing. Listen to English content for 15 minutes daily, focusing specifically on hearing connected speech patterns rather than individual words.
Pro tip: start with slower content like podcasts and interviews, then gradually progress to faster speech like comedy shows or casual conversations between friends and family members.
Use the same content multiple times. Familiarity helps you catch the sound patterns you missed before. Don't jump to new material too quickly. Repetition builds recognition skills.
Remember, consistency beats intensity every time. 15 minutes of focused practice daily is much more effective than 3 hours once a week for developing these listening skills naturally.
Let's talk about the mistakes that keep people stuck. Mistake number 1. Trying to hear every single word perfectly. Students think they need to catch 100% of words to understand.
But here's the truth. Natives don't even pronounce every word clearly. Focus on meaning and context, not individual words. Understanding the general message is much more important than perfect word recognition.
Mistake number 2. Practicing too slowly. I see students practicing these sounds at snail speed, but connected speech only happens at natural conversational pace. You need to practice at real speed.
Mistake number 3. Giving up too quickly. These patterns take time to recognize, and your brain needs to adjust to new sound combinations. Give yourself at least 2 to 3 weeks of consistent practice.
Mistake number 4. Ignoring context completely. Connected speech makes much more sense when you understand the situation. Don't practice with random sentences. Use real conversations and scenarios.
And the biggest mistake of all, not using these sounds when you speak. Many learners can recognize connected speech but still speak like robots. Start using contractions and linking immediately.
Don't expect perfection from day 1. Native speakers have been using these patterns their entire lives. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small improvements along your English learning journey.
Finally, avoid the trap of overthinking every sound. Once you start recognizing these patterns, trust your ears and let your brain process the information naturally without forcing it too much.
Sarah, we've covered a lot of ground today. Let's wrap this up with the key takeaway. The bottom line is this: if you want to understand real English, not textbook English, you must learn these patterns.
They're not optional extras or advanced techniques. They're absolutely essential for true fluency. When you start hearing and using these sounds, English stops being a foreign language and becomes your language.
And remember, this isn't about achieving perfect pronunciation or sounding exactly like a native speaker. It's about recognition and natural communication that flows smoothly in real conversations.
Your homework is simple. Pick one TV episode or YouTube video and practice the steps we outlined today. Don't try to learn everything at once. Focus on recognizing one or two patterns first.
Before you go, let us know in the comments, which of these 7 sounds was the biggest revelation for you today? We read every single comment and love hearing about your progress and breakthroughs.
And if this video helped you understand why English sometimes sounds impossible to follow, smash that like button and subscribe for more real-world English training that actually works in practice.
We post new episodes every week with practical tips that bridge the gap between classroom English and the English you hear in movies, podcasts, and everyday conversations with native speakers.
Until next time, keep practicing these sounds, stay curious about natural English, and remember, you've absolutely got this. Thanks for watching Speak English Podcast. See you next week, everyone.